In today's video, you will meet a wonderful woman who has not been able to sleep on her stomach for 3 years because her toenails are so painful. At the end of the video, I'm going to read you the email she sent me the very next day. There are thousands of people in every city who have similar toenail problems and know where to turn for help. If you're a nail technician or considering becoming a nail technician, I encourage you to take my online course and join my network of nail technicians who are helping people like this all over the world.
Year.
And have you been putting cream on them?
Yes, I got the nail solution when I made the appointment, the oil.
Good.
I've been putting the drops on maybe like 4 or 5 times a day.
And how long have you been using it?
Maybe a good week.
Okay.
Only been like a week. So I had to wait for them to come in the mail.
Yeah, the shipping is taking so much longer now with everybody buying stuff online because no one can get to the stores.
And then the receptionist told me I could have got it here when I came, but I just wanted to start the process because I told her, no, I'm going to get them and prefer. Now, do you think the fungus with however many visits it takes can be reversed?
Oh, yeah. Yep. And I only say that because I've seen it happen.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been watching the channel?
Over a year.
Okay. So you've seen some transformations.
I've seen
and some
yeah.
before and after.
I comment, you'll heart it, you write
Aww.
back, and it's like this time.
Now another thing that can happen too is it looks like, you know, your toes press against, so it's pushing this toenail inwards, and the same with these. So maybe try to get some shoes that have a bigger toe box.
Mm-hmm.
So your feet just have a little bit more room to spread out.
Okay.
And I have some toe separators. They're silicone, and that you can wear them in with your shoes on. That'll just, and they're real comfortable.
Okay.
It just gives your feet just a tiny bit more space so they're not pushing straight against each other.
Okay.
And then as you're using the nail mycosis solution, it softens the nails and it will let them relax. And hopefully they won't be as squeezed if you keep them
together.
Yep, spaced out a little bit. So
I can't even clip and get under the nail. Like every time I clip, it just gets more jagged and jagged.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much filing. It's like elderly. I'm only in my early 30s, and I have like old people feet.
Well, we're gonna get you young feet.
I barely wear sandals. I'm like a gym shoe person pretty much all year round. It's just embarrassing. They're ugly.
How long have you had eczema?
My whole life.
Okay.
I was born with it. Unfortunately, I passed it down to my 3 children as well. But theirs isn't severe as mine. You won't even be able to notice. They have little dry spots. But me, I'm wrinkled and rough and hard.
I have other clients who have their skin is the same way. It's just not a very nice condition, is it?
No.
Alright, well, we're gonna get you shaped up.
And does all the toes look like they have a lot of buildup, or just the big toe?
The pinky toe has a tiny bit. This one has a tiny bit. And that one, yeah.
Can't get around with any of them. It seems like even when I get a file and try to soak them and dig it out, it's still there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to dig too far and hurt myself because I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
I just try to relieve some of the pain. Like on some days I'll have to take a Motrin and it just hurts. It feels like contractions.
Like they're throbbing, yeah.
It's like a heartbeat almost pulsing.
Yes. Well, hopefully tonight you'll sleep.
won't be any throbbing.
It's like a pregnant person, how you can't lay on your stomach because
Yeah.
of the baby. I can't lay on mine because of the toes.
Oh, that's so sad. So what do you do for a living?
I'm a director, worker. I work with the mentally disabled and the elderly.
Oh, bless you.
Take them to appointments, keep them clean, cook them their medication, all those good things. Make sure they're
Nice.
safe
That's
and happy
great.
and comfortable. Yep.
You're an angel on earth.
I've been doing that for over 10 years now.
Oh, doesn't it make your heart happy?
Yes, when you can help someone and nurture them and just make their life a little bit easier.
Yes. I know this vibration feels a little weird too.
Yeah.
I gotta put a little bit of this on. So this one is kind of vibrating.
You see on the video, people travel from all over. I'm thinking I'm literally right next door. It's like it was just meant to be.
I'm so glad.
Especially one woman said she came all the way from California. I said, oh my God. I've bought so many like over-the-counter antifungal drops and oils and like almost like a nail polish. It seems like none of that stuff works for me.
Yeah, it can't
That's
penetrate.
a lot of money into those things, then they don't work.
I have a hard time penetrating when they are so thick. So once we thin the nail out and then the product can penetrate into the nail, then it can no longer, it like stops it from invading any new nail growth. And so as the toenail grows out, you'll just trim off the old bad part.
Okay, that's why they're telling me with the Lamisil, like it's gonna take 6 months to a year and it'll grow itself out. But I saw liver damage. You may need a liver transplant. Oh my God.
No.
This is a lot.
Yeah, that's scary.
And you have to take 3 pills a day.
Wow. How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
Oh, wow.
15, 12, and the youngest will be 2, April 2.
Oh, wow.
I started over from scratch. Started all over. One
That's
girl
exciting.
and 2 boys.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that's a full-time job in itself.
Oh, heck yeah.
But I wouldn't trade it.
No, they're a blessing.
I love my children. I wouldn't trade them.
I know a couple of people my age who have just adopted children.
Really? Babies?
Yeah, babies, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If I'm over 25, I don't think I would want to adopt a newborn. Maybe even 35. Maybe I'll push it to my mid-30s. Anything after that, it's a little much.
the lawn maintenance people are here.
It's like 4 or 5 of them.
Oh
It's
my
a big
goodness.
team.
Is your big toe really sore today?
The left one is more sore. They're both sore, but the left is more sore than the right.
Okay.
It's just like a constant pain. You know, just ignore it. Try to push through. I have no choice. And my toenails when I were younger, like I always had like at the bottom like rough skin and hard skin because of my eczema. But my nails when I was younger never looked like this. And then the podiatrist was telling me, you know, what did you do differently? And the only thing that I could think of, like, I never used to get pedicures. I would just clip them at home myself until I turned, well, I'm 33 now. Maybe when I turned like 21, I would start trying to go get pedicures. And she said it could be from that, them not cleaning it out properly or something like that, catching the fungus from there. Because I never had this problem until I started going to nail shops, random nail shops, different people, letting different people do my feet.
Yeah.
And then I noticed like they start turning a different color and hurting.
I mean, it's a possibility, but if it were from that, you'd probably have it on all your toes. Because even people who have it, they don't even give it to themselves on the other toenails, so I guess we'll never really know.
I'm just glad to hear that it's reversible without medication. So I've been to 3 different podiatrists and they all said the same thing. They blast you with the cold spray, they clip you, and then they use a little drill and they burn your skin when they do it. They're so rough.
Because they go so fast.
Yes.
Gotta be
And
gentle.
then they'll send you off with a prescription and that's just it. I know everyone's going to be commenting your viewers how the feet look, but I don't care. I'm going to tell everyone to watch. Because I know my feet look bad. When I watch the videos, I don't, look at people be like, ugh. I look at them like, oh gosh, she's girly.
Yeah.
And it's almost like I don't know, not like a foot fetish, but people like watching Pimple Popper and things like that. It's like in that category for me. I get tuned in.
Yes.
Can't take my eyes off the screen.
Well, Insider Beauty just did a feature on me.
Oh, yeah, really?
And they posted it on their Insider Art channel. And some people were like, why is this on your art channel? This isn't art. And
it's like an art.
they're like, yeah, I mean, nail technicians call themselves nail artists sometimes too, especially if they do a lot of nail art. But yeah, the transformations, I mean, it's like a sculpting. It's very, but that's where they decided to post it, was their art channel.
That's great. That's on YouTube and everyone can get the information. Because I would have never known, and I'm right in Michigan.
Right.
I watched so many different things about feet and trying to cure it, and it just popped up one day.
Right.
On my recommended.
Right.
That gives you a lot of exposure on top of everyone who you already worked on, telling people word of mouth. So do you still do the same amount of business during the pandemic as before, or is it like...
Well, we were closed for 3 months, so we weren't allowed to be in the salon at all. But, as soon as we opened, I mean, I'm booked out for a long time.
I can imagine.
gonna let that foot soak again before I work anymore on the toenails. I just want it to have a little bit more moisture. Which side hurts the worst, the inside or the outside?
The outside of the nail.
Right here.
Yep. Not like what do you call it? The sidewall. Not like the sidewall, but actually on like
The tip.
Like
Yeah.
on the nail.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And that's the sidewall cleaner.
This is the sidewall rasp. Yeah.
Oh, the rasp.
This is the rasp. Yeah. This one is the cleaner with the little scoop
Okay.
on the edge. I can tell you've been using the product though, because when they get wet, they turn this little whitish color.
Mhm.
That's good.
The Manicurist, I've been using it. Maybe
Yeah.
a few drops, and don't just put it on the nail. Massage the whole toe. I've read
Yeah.
it so many times to make sure I'm doing it right. And when I put it on, I try not to move because I don't want to put a sock on or the grease to come off on anything.
Right.
I just want it to
You're like,
in.
soak in.
So I'm kind of like a statue.
Just soak in.
After it's done, kind of pretty much planted to it. Soaks in.
It's funny.
But it has to be fulfilling. At least you're giving people confidence back, giving them a little hope for their feet. It's like you're doing a community service.
Mhm. Yeah, I
It has
love
to
doing
make you
this.
feel
This
so
is
kind of good on the
so
inside.
fun. Just watching the transformations. It's amazing.
I never knew until I besides your videos, like just researching it. So many people had such bad toenails and feet. I always thought it was just, like me and maybe a handful of people.
Oh no, the majority of there's way more people who have problems with their toenails than there are with normal toenails, especially over a certain age group.
When I look at her big toenail, I can see the pressure that it's putting on her nail bed and the surrounding nail walls and tip of her toe. We're going to remove all of that pressure by thinning out the toenail, and then the product is going to be able to penetrate into the nail and relieve all of that pressure, and it should never grow thick again after using the nail mycosis.
Okay, ma'am. I'm gonna go and is there something you need?
Okay.
I just
No,
finished
I'm good.
The laundry and made all the calls for tomorrow.
Okay,
So
fantastic.
I will
Thank
see you in the
you.
morning, and Sarah should be in any time between now and probably 4:02.
Okay,
Should be here soon.
great. Thanks.
All right.
See you later.
All right. Have a good one. Now, do you think for toenails is the shellac, is that bad for feet?
Yeah.
Because I noticed when I had that on my hands and I've got it on my feet before, how they remove it, it leaves so many like grooves and ridges. Me and my sister were having a discussion because she also wants to make her appointment as well about that. I was wondering, like, is that good for nails, the shellac?
Well, it's about the removal process. Like, you do not want to harm the natural nail. If it's not thick, like this one, it doesn't have a lot of nail plate to sacrifice. You don't want to thin out the normal toenail. But that is a secondary thing based, the polish itself, it's dehydrating.
Really?
And when you cure it, it's dehydrating on the nails too, but the nails get moisture all the time. feet are always in socks and shoes, and they're sucking the moisture right out of people's feet. And people go too long in between services, and then their nails get long, and then they have too much free edge hanging over the tip of their toe, and then that hits the end of the shoe, which causes problems, and then the toenail that's hanging over the tip of the toe, the back side of it is exposed to water in the shower, and then it curls. I mean, it's just a whole list of issues.
It's like causes, once you have one, like a chain reaction, like
Yes.
a snowball effect.
Yeah.
This won't
And
be
then
one thing.
people who don't want to have it taken off professionally try to take it off at home. They peel off layers of their
I've done
toenails
that.
when
Not
they're
on the feet,
peeling
but on
off.
the hand. I've done that.
Yeah.
But they just want to like blast it or buffer off. When you do the shellac, aren't you supposed to like put cotton balls and foil and let it sew
You
a little
can,
bit?
yep.
As you can off?
You can, but if you're gonna remove it with an electric file, then you leave some of the base coat on the toenail. So it protects the toenail. So you are not filing the natural toenail at all.
It looks so pretty and glass, and then as soon as you go in, that's the first thing they're pitching to you. It's shellac, shellac. You want shellac? You want shellac?
Yeah, because they're charging more.
Yeah. They don't even ask you for regular polish or gel polish. They go right to shellac.
Well, shellac is gel polish. It's just a brand.
What they put you under the UV light.
Yep.
So yeah, they don't even ask you for regular polish. Because I always try to get the regular polish, and it smudges, like before I even leave. I don't know if they're putting too much on it.
Yeah, they're putting it on too
And
thick.
then they say, that's all you need to just get shellac. I say,
No.
regular polish.
No.
I haven't had polish on my feet, and I can't remember the last time I saw theirs to go somewhere and show them. I'm more of a gym shoe, sock, boots for the winter. I put my slides on today because I know it's going to get my feet in because I have air, but, you know.
Well, I say by September you'll be able to wear polish.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're
That's
gonna
right around
have
the corner.
you're gonna have beautiful toenails.
Can they hear me on this?
Yeah.
Do you hear that, Krista?
Yes.
I'm so excited to hear.
You're still comfortable?
Yes. I'm feeling uncomfortable feeling now. I just asked you to do it because I know sometimes in the video you'll stop the talking and you'll just do the voiceover. Like it's just you talking, but you can still watch the video. That's why I asked.
Yep. And sometimes, like, people will have a pretty private conversation, and I'll delete that out of the video. So sometimes the sounds don't match up with what I'm doing, but I add it in there because people like the sounds. But I don't want everybody to hear.
That's all private
Yeah.
information, personal.
Yeah. I mean, my clients have been coming to me for a long time, so we have a really good relationship. Yeah, like, oh, I recognize her voice, or
I don't care if someone recognizes my voice. I'm here for one reason, only for help.
that's right.
If they judge, critique, criticize, make nasty comments, clearly I have thick skin.
Right.
It'll roll right off me.
They'll never understand until
The
it
internet can
happens
be
to
mean.
them. Yep.
The internet's mean, they go from juggler.
let people know my channel is no place for rude comments. And anything that I see, I delete right away.
I don't read all the comments. I don't think comments I have read. I don't think I've ever seen anything negative. But I don't go through so many. I just make my comment and hit a like on the video.
Right.
I'm not the fan base, so I gotta read every comment. I don't do that. I make my little comment, watch the video, get the like.
Yeah.
For me. I wouldn't dare say anything rude or negative. I have no room.
Yeah. I just don't know why people would do that, period. But
people are miserable and people are just mean.
Or they're young. You know, they haven't lived life yet. They don't know how hurtful it can be.
So how long have you been at this location?
Long time.
I don't know why the third toe sits behind the other toe. It's like a trait. Even all three of my children have it. Their third
do
toe
they?
sit right behind.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know how they get that stuff. They don't have my feet at all. They have beautiful feet. But the third toe, it looks just like mine.
Oh.
Oh, I agree. It's funny.
Yeah, heredity is a fabulous, crazy
Their toenails aren't made
thing.
like mine. Their toes, the shape of the nail or anything. But the third toe sits behind. No, the fourth toe, the toe that you're on. It sits
Yep, the
behind
fourth
that toe. The fourth toe. And they all hate it.
How are they feeling?
They feel fine. And then like when I do try to clip them, the third toenail, it like has like additional meat like under the nail bed.
Yeah, right
and
here.
It hurts. Like so.
Yeah, you have to be really careful.
I try to even avoid, like I'll take a file and try to file that. So, because I've clipped it before
And
I
ended
learned
up
it took
leaking.
One time. It took one time to know.
Yeah. Get off that dust. How do you think this one looks?
It looks better.
Mm-hmm.
Looks better.
Yeah, this one has that high hyponychium too.
Are you getting excited to hear the email she sent me? And I do have a follow-up video of her toenails, and you will not believe the difference in just 4 weeks.
I'm really excited to see these next time.
Now for the bottom of the feet, just to make sure that I can keep the dead skin off. What would you recommend after, like, showering or soaking my feet to remove, like, if I had, like, a pumice? What kind of solution to put with it? Like the callus remover?
Yeah, the stuff that I put on the bottom of your feet.
Okay.
Pumice stones don't really work. I think I have a foot file that's not, I mean, it works really, really good at home, but it's not super expensive like this one is. On your next service, see this real dark stuff right here? On your next service, this toenail will have grown up and moved up some, and I'll be able to get all of that out. That is compacted material.
Okay. And the compacted material, that's what causes the pain, or is it ingrown?
That's what causes the pain.
I'm gonna make sure I do the bottom of the feet way before my appointment, just maybe once or twice a week to remove the skin. Now, what would you recommend, during my lapse to my next appointment for the nail? To file them or try to clip them myself?
You don't have to do anything to your
Okay.
nails. No, your nails will be completely fine. Just remember to put on the nail mycosis. And I think you're pretty determined to do that, so I don't have to worry about you not doing it.
Yeah, I've been putting myself on a strict regimen with it, like it's a diet. And stick with it.
And now that I got all of that layer off of the bottom of your feet, it should be really easy for you to...
For it to penetrate inside the nail.
The bottoms of your feet. It'll be really easy for you to
peel that
file
off
off.
the scrub.
Yeah, like it'll be easy for you to keep those up. Really easy.
I'm excited to start the journey.
Me too.
Sorry it took so long.
Oh, that's okay.
You probably thought I was just coming in and had regular pedicurable feet.
No.
All right, here is the email she sent me the very next day. It says, "Such a sigh of relief. 6 exclamation marks. I stayed up half the night just laying on my stomach, toes firmly pressed against the mattress. 100% no pain," in all capitals. "Thank you so much. I really don't think you understand how much you have helped me just after one visit. I can't wait to return and see and feel my progress after each appointment. You have brought tears of joy into my life. I can't thank you enough, Lori. See you in May." Isn't that so sweet?
watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to visit my channel. People like you are the reason for my success, and I appreciate it so much. But remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel for all the latest videos. Remember, it is free, and I'll see you next time.